Hello, good people. Welcome back into my lifestyle and writing channel. Yeah, I got my ring light over there that I am sometimes using, and now I have another ring light. But anyway, what I wanted to come on here and talk to you about, and I've already had to re-record this video. Something happened with the audio and the video last time, but I'd like to come on here and talk about the high vibe lifestyle. And, as a part of our spiritual awareness, spiritual up leveling, our, living our best lives, I like to talk about the high vibration lifestyle, which is based upon the inner things, right? Not just high value that a lot of people are talking about in the internet, things that you're supposed to have on the outside, how much money or how many things and whatever. So, the high vibe is about your internal sense of self. So I wanted to come on here this time and say, oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe, support, all that. And talk about the time that Iyanla fixed my life in person for real. And so I'm assuming y'all know Iyanla Vanzant. She's a, you know, famous life coach, author. She's been on Oprah's network, Fix My Life, for years now, and now she's ending it. Actually, this is the final season of Fix My Life. But I've known Iyanla for a number of years, and she, some years ago, probably, wow, 20 years ago, told me some things, right? So, talking about high vibe, she was helping me get on my high vibe, even though I didn't really know it, right? So, when I coach people, one of the things I always say is you have to be coachable, you have to be teachable. And so when I met Iyanla and she called me out, I had to really be teachable and open to receiving what she was giving me. Because, if somebody tells you something about yourself, you might not really hear it. You might resist, you might push back, you might say they don't know me, or how dare they, they're trying to shame me or silence me in some way. But um, a lot of times not. A lot of times somebody is trying to tell you something because it will help you, and they know that from their own experiences, and they're just trying to help you. So my experience with being open to receive, or at least being challenged in that way, could I receive the mentorship of Iyanla Vanzant herself, having the good fortune to, know her and have her tell me, hey, I see you doing this, or I see you doing that. Maybe you want to fix that, right? And so what she said to me was 20 years ago, and I was still in my graduate program at that point, finishing well, I wasn't even finishing yet. I was about halfway into my doctoral program, and she said to me, "Well, how long are you going to play small in your life?" I was like, "Ouch." What do and I was kind of taken aback. So I didn't ask her a whole lot of questions like, "What do you mean?" Um, I was kind of taken aback, and so I was trying to like kind of catch myself and think about what she might have meant rather than saying, "Well, what do you mean?" But she did say, "Well, yeah, I see that you're busy, you're doing a lot of things, but you could just be spinning your wheels. So rather than waste time, why don't you just step up?" And I couldn't quite get what she meant because I was very busy. I had my hands in a lot of things, and I was creating um, my online world at that point. Again, this was about 20 years ago, so 2000 approximately. She was telling me, "Get yourself together," and I was doing a lot. I was very busy, so I didn't even understand what that meant. And then when I began to integrate, I was like, oh, okay, so there's ways of being busy that can just be busy work, and you still are not standing in your purpose fully. You're still hiding your light, not letting your own light shine brightly enough. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I started working on myself, and I thought that I was really moving in that direction. Then I saw another time around about, this was maybe about 2005, I saw her again, and our paths crossed again. And she told me it again. She's like, yeah, you still playing small though. And I was like, what? And so again, my initial thought was, oh no, she just doesn't know me. She doesn't know all the things that I'm doing, right? Well, she knew enough, right? And I had to receive that. Again, I didn't have to, but I chose to receive what she was telling me, and perceive that I was still hiding behind the busy work, not doing all I could do, um, not taking chances that are not taking all the opportunities that were in front of me. I guess I'll say it like that. And anyway, so that is my brush with Iyanla fixing my life for me, which was her pushing my buttons a bit and challenging me to step into opportunities, right? To not be afraid to step into opportunities. And she took the time to do that because she didn't have to. And that's the thing about teachers or mentors that you might run into in your life. Nobody owes us anything, right? Nobody owes you to tell you. So if somebody does tell you, then you might want to think about, like, okay, well, might they know something I don't know? Might they have my best interest at heart? Am I going to be teachable or coachable in this moment so that I get all I can get for my own up leveling, for my own high vibe life? And that's ultimately my goal is, in coaching people, is to help people really appreciate themselves more and all the gifts that they do actually have and bring and can bring. But we just fall into so much self-doubt. We have our own negative, mind chatter going on, which tells us, who am I? Nobody's going to listen to me. And, I don't have this, I don't have that. We take our own inventory of all the things we don't have, and it holds us back. But if you're lucky enough to have a mentor or a coach say to you, no, I see your gifts. I see that you can do something in this world. I see that you can help somebody. Um, but you have to actually do it. And here's how you're not. And here's a tip on how you can. Right? That's a great gift. And if you internalize it, you'll be able to get to the place where you value yourself, and you can say, yes, I did come into this world with certain gifts, or I've developed certain skills and talents over the course of my lifetime, and they're valuable. Somebody can benefit from me sharing it, right? So, I mean, I come on here, I've got 3 YouTube channels now at this point, sharing, kind of targeting and focused on different kinds of things. But I mean, ultimately, I am a teacher and, you know, a coach and a mentor and all of those things to various communities. And why do I do it? Because I feel compelled. I feel like, I've learned some things in this life, and if I can look at somebody else and see where they are and offer them something, then I'm going to do it, inside the classroom or outside the classroom. I always tell my college age students, Generation Z now, the college age students, I always say, you may think, and this is every generation when they're young people, you may think the older people are trying to keep you from having fun, right? Because we tell you, oh, don't do this, or whatever. We tell you what to do, and you're trying to have fun, and we're trying to stand in your way. I said, no, it's not that. It's that I have already fallen in certain ditches and potholes in life, and I know where they are, and I'm trying to prevent you from falling in them, because a lot of times it takes years to get out of it. It's going to cost you time, money, aggravation, tears, heartbreak to get out of certain um, pitfalls. So as somebody older than you with more experience than you, I'm just trying to help you know that, right? Like if you're giving somebody directions or something, you say, oh, by the time you get to such and such place, there's construction going on, so you're probably going to run into traffic right there. Don't go right, go left, or whatever, right? So you'd give somebody directions and instruction, not to harm them, but to say, there's a challenge or a bottleneck right there, and if you go left instead of right, you can avoid it. So I always tell them in that way, and hope that it maybe sinks in more. But anyway, that's my point coming on here today, is saying, are you coachable? Are you teachable? Can you receive a good word from somebody, when you're fairly confident that they have your best interest at heart. They don't have any reason to try to, be throwing you under the bus or anything like that. But, people who you think you can believe in and trust and who are really here for you, um, are you even coachable and teachable? And do you need to go and ask questions if you're not? Like the first time around, I didn't ask Iyanla what she meant because I was kind of so taken aback and probably intimidated by her. And I was like, I don't even know what to say. I should already know what she means, right? So that's my tip for you, and my thought for you is be teachable, be coachable, reach out for help when you need it. Um, there's no shame in asking questions and all that good stuff right there. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'm putting in the description box the channel, my other channel, which is just meditation music, relaxation and meditation music to add to your own meditation practice. Or I just like to put on that kind of music when I'm just at home. If I'm reading or something, I'll have that playing, or, washing the dishes or something. So just music to try to just calm everything down. There's so much chatter on these internet streets, and so much bad news, as we all well know, and so much fighting and everything going on. So sometimes just to have some good relaxation, meditation music, anxiety release music is good to just have going on in your home or in your office. So that's it. Bye for now. I do appreciate it. If you've hung on with me this long, put in the comments, I'm here with you, and I'll appreciate it. All right. Bye for now.